What's up, dude?
What's up?
How was the workout?
It was amazing. I learned a lot.
Yeah?
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
you've been working out for what, 3 months now?
3 months.
Consistently.
Yeah.
How does it feel? What's the biggest difference you've noticed?
3 days a week. Difference is the physique. I'm guessing.
You're noticing it.
I'm noticing
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Good shit. I have too.
Yeah. I think it's second month, maybe.
Second month.
Yeah. Close to second. Maybe I'm exaggerating to be motivating or inspiring others, but probably close to 3. But
What was the hardest thing getting back into fitness? Because I know you used to be a pretty fit guy. You were like literally one of the fucking first kids I knew with abs.
Yeah.
And then I remember you had a period where you fell off of like all fitness. You weren't really doing anything.
Yeah.
What was the hardest thing shifting to getting back into it?
I want to say the hardest thing would probably be just the consistency and getting motivated to do it. So having a reason to get up and go. And I always thought there was a kind of like a, oh, you got to do this way because this dude did that way. Or this girl did that way. So I just did what was comfortable for me and not think about it. So, but I have a cheat sheet. My girlfriend's in the wheelchair. So I'm proud of her. She started to get into working out to help her physical strength. So I had to take her. So if I'm right in the gym, there's no excuse for me not to work out.
If she's working out and you're not working out, you're a piece of shit.
Hey, I'm a piece of shit. I'm like, no, dude, I have to work out.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't let her show me off. I was like,
damn, that's really good fucking motivation. I wanted to ask you, well, before I get into that, I want to continue with the gym first. So being in the gym, what was the moment that shifted it all? Was it your girlfriend specifically, or was it anything else? Whether you did you have a moment? Because for me personally, I remember when I was in college, I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I literally was looking fat. Like I was starting to look fat and I was like, fuck, I got to do something about it. What was your moment?
I think everything aligned. To prioritize it, I want to say my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Because
shout out to her.
Yeah, she's.
What's her name?
Taylor.
Taylor. Shout out to you.
Shout out Taylor.
You're queen.
Taylor Torres, future wifey.
Dude. Also, I was telling you in the gym, dude. By the way, this is Thunder.
Hey, yeah, we hopped right into the podcast.
I don't even know what episode this is. We're just rolling. We're filming this a day before it uploads. But I was telling Thunder here a second ago that I love your girlfriend's sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because last year and this year, but last year I saw them post on Halloween that you were Forrest, right?
Yeah, I was Forrest.
And
Gump.
she was Lieutenant Dan, and
Dan.
she's in the wheelchair, and that shit was so funny, bro. I was like, I'm so glad that you're with someone that can joke about it.
I love it.
That's peak, dude. Because I mean, like, I joke about being Asian and shit. Like, we all got to be able to, have some fun with it.
Of course, yeah. Life isn't that serious.
And then the moment you make it serious is the moment that, like, you get sad, depressed, and other people can affect you.
Exactly.
But then if you're joking about it, no one can fucking affect you.
Nobody.
Which
can
is
affect
awesome.
You. I love that.
How'd you guys meet?
Energy. Tinder.
Classic.
Through Tinder, yeah.
Classic. I met my ex, both my exes on dating apps.
Yeah.
My last 2 exes. Yeah. So I get that.
Yeah, I was mad depression when I left a toxic relationship, and then
I remember that.
And I'm pretty sure she's gonna watch this race.
Our first wait, which one?
No. Not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm pretty sure our first podcast, you were in your last relationship, right?
I was.
Damn, bro, that's how long we've been podcasting. You were one of my first 10 or you were one of my first 15 guests, and we're 100 and probably 15 episodes in, so that's been 100 weeks now. More than 100 weeks.
Shoot.
So that's about almost 2 years.
Dang, a lot happens in that
Wait, have we podcasted at all since?
No, just that one time.
Wow, it's been 2 years since we podcasted.
It's been a while.
Wow. But I have seen you before. Yeah. I've seen you at my sister's event, which is hilarious. That shit was like 8. Okay, so my sister, by the way, she has this academy. She hired Thunder to take pictures for it and film it. And my sister had a free makeup class. It was like fucking like 80 Asian ladies. Yeah. Like it was like a nail salon convention type beat. Bro, we went in that and bro, it was just so goofy. Bro, she had like a wig on and the little.
She had a wig?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a wig. And she had the little. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
The little intercom thing.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was so funny. And we were just all goofing in the back. But that was a good time. I was gonna talk. So, what was the first thing you noticed, the biggest difference in dating someone that is in a wheelchair disabled? Because you get one benefit though. You guys get to park in the fucking front.
Bro,
and I'm pissed about that.
Bro, I gotta tell you this story. It was so freaking amazing. So was with her for a couple months now, I believe. Don't fact check me on that, Taylor. And then we went to the Grand Canyon. We took a trip down to Arizona, Grand Canyon. That shit was long. Lines was long. First ever taste.
Walk too?
Yeah, walk.
Wow.
We took the elevator and stuff up, but that line was like to just get on the glass platform to just like explore like the Grand Canyon. We literally fronted. We like everybody was looking at us. First time I thought it was illegal, probably was, and then we just fucking we.
No one's gonna say anything. You're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it was
like,
exactly.
No?
There was a lot of side eyes, but nobody was like.
Hey, you're not gonna say shit.
Nobody was thug enough to be like.
Okay. First off, question with Grand Canyon: did you go through like Nevada or which state were you in?
Arizona,
where's the Grand Canyon?
Kingman,
I'm fucking stupid.
Las Vegas.
Okay.
Around there.
Gotcha. So the next question is, with her being in there, so like you get benefits in concerts, right? Mm-hmm. You get benefits in everything.
Yeah. So basically,
I need a disabled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. basically, the cheat code of life is get a disabled girl
or guy
or guy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to sign up, I am single. What if there was a dating app for like where one party is just disabled? What would you name it?
That's hard.
Half-hearted.
Half-hearted.
No, that's amazing, dude. And the crazy thing, the small world of like my friend or old friend from like high school, Kaz, being brothers with her sister, and I was like all tied. I remember when you guys like, I think he texted me. He was like, "Dude, I think I'm at an event with Thunder. Do you remember Thunder?" And I was like, "Yeah, you guys are like a cookout or some shit together." And I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" That? I never knew that, which is crazy. I never knew his brother though.
Yeah,
Dylan. I just only heard of him.
Yeah, I've never heard of either one of them. So small world. So like it was meant to happen.
Did you get that off of the Instagram ads?
Our boy or my boy, Tony. Tony gifted me for my Christmas birthday. Tony Lang.
Shout out Tony. I haven't seen him in. When did he move to Arizona?
Dude, you're giving me questions that are like people are gonna like come and like.
When he moved to Arizona was the last time I've seen him.
Yeah, he was
so long.
I want to say 5-6 years ago.
Dude, he looks like he's thriving there.
He is thriving. He's having fun. He's over. I love that. I love that kid.
I'm fucking jealous, dude. He has In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, dude, don't even get that started because Taylor's from California.
Oh, she's from Cali?
Yeah, so like recently we had an opportunity to go to Charlotte and I was trying to get her on Shake Shack.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's just not the same.
It's not the same.
There's Schroomburger.
It's close. No, you don't think so? What? We are gonna have a little debate. Okay. Little debate.
All right. Best fast food.
Best fast food
for you. All time.
That's so hard. Oh, just anything.
Anything. It has to have a drive-through to count as fast food.
Zaxby's.
Really?
I like Zaxby's,
That's a sleeper
bro.
pick. Not a lot of people pick Zaxby's. Interesting. I put In-N-Out. And then what's your one after that?
Shake Shack.
Really? You really like Shake Shack?
I like
Shake Shack cracks my top 5.
I think because I've been in Greensboro, born in Greensboro all my life, and then recently 2-3 years I've been like going there everywhere, exploring, and I love me some Shake Shack.
What do you get at Shake Shack?
I get the just basic meal. Number one.
You like their fries? Burger. Their little crinkle cut? I don't like them, bro.
Best fries ever, crinkle.
No!
I love crinkle.
McDonald's has the best fries, bro. If we're talking just fries.
Just fries.
I think McDonald's got the best, bro.
I'm trying to
think.
Like
heroin,
I'm
dude.
not gonna say Chick-fil-A. I love some waffle
Chick-fil-A
fries.
Chick-fil-A is probably my second pick for best fast food overall.
Yeah.
I don't like their fries that much.
Yeah.
But their sandwiches are just so fucking good. And their nuggets.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with fries and McDonald's because literally the other day we had just a large cup of soggy fries. I like soggy. You don't like soggy?
I don't like soggy.
What?
I like crispy fries.
I like the soggy.
I like it crispy.
And not like super soggy where it's like burnt, look like
put
dookie.
Water on it just to make it more soggy.
No.
No.
You
know what I will do? I'll dip my fries in McFlurry.
Okay.
Or
I agree with that. That's something we'll agree on.
Bro, I did that. I remember I did that on a date once, and the girl was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Bro, you've never done this? Like, it's the best."
What was that? Like a red flag, a beige flag?
I don't know. Maybe for them. I don't think it's a flag if you don't like it for me. But you know what is a beige flag for me? Or no, not even a beige flag. It's a red flag if they're not open-minded.
Okay.
Like if they're not willing to try something. If you don't like it, it's fine. But if you're not even willing to try it, that's a red flag to me.
I got you.
Personally,
I agree with that.
What's Okay, so typical date night. What are you doing?
Typical date night.
Yeah, teach me the ways. You're the one in the relationship now. How long have you guys been dating? You and Taylor. Taylor, right?
Dude, these questions, bro.
Is it Taylor?
Taylor is there.
Yeah. Well, you guys had to have been dating for a year and a half.
No, 2 years, 2 years and 3 or 4 months now, I believe. Holy shit. Yeah, that's great. This whole time she's gonna be like,
you beat my record, bro.
Really?
Way more. Like, mine was like a year, almost 2 years.
Like of all time, like that's most. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I'd be
crazy.
like, my last.
Wait,
yeah,
I forgot about that.
Was 4.5 years.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, 4.5 years.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, so when what's a typical go-to date night for you guys? Teach me the ways.
So it just depends. If you find like that your right significant other, you guys can do anything.
Yeah.
And it'll feel like the fucking best time ever.
Are you guys both introverted, extroverted, or like what's the dynamic on that?
The longest time ever, I always thought I was an introvert, but I think
You're in between.
Yeah, I'm in between.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
What
her, same. I want to say in between as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says that because she's in a wheelchair, but nah, she's so outgoing.
Yeah.
She's really outgoing.
I have to meet her. I haven't met her yet.
She's cool. Nice
2 years.
person. Never.
We gotta do something. I'll find another girl in a wheelchair.
Make that out first.
Yeah. Or I'll get in a wheelchair. I'll hurt myself. Then we can all hang out.
Exactly.
You can wheel us both around. You get like a two-way handle.
Third wheel is like a whole
third wheel
definition.
for real? That's a stand-up bit right there. That's amazing. Oh, that's so funny.
A legitimate third wheel.
Oh my god, dude! You started getting tattoos, man.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I talked to you about that online.
Yeah.
How many you got now?
3.
It's so crazy to see you with
I
tattoos.
want to get a sleeve. I know. Cause
You want to get a sleeve?
I want. Yeah.
You
Right
want 2?
sleeve. Yeah.
Oh.
No, just one. Just
So one sleeve, and then like, what are you gonna do with this hand? Just leave it like 2?
Just leave it or have it sporadic, kind of like yours, kind of.
Yeah.
Like how it looks now.
Yeah.
So maybe like that. But at first, I was just gonna do this, and I was like, oh, it looks good, like right here, and it looks good here. So I was like,
Look who it is. What's up, Emily? This is Thunder. Thunder. This is Emily. I don't think you've ever met his girlfriend.
Hey, nice to meet you.
The roomies just walked in.
Congrats on what?
Won the grand prize.
What is that?
You either get a Mr. Coffee.
Why do we have a Mr. Coffee now?
What?
Which one do you want?
I'd rather take you.
Wait.
Emily brought it from her mom, so.
Oh, okay. She really doesn't like the espresso because of that one experience. Okay, so let me tell you the story. So we got I have an espresso machine. It's like a bougie one, right?
Yeah.
Got it for the nail salon a long time ago, and we stopped using it, so we brought it home. The espresso machine's great. The two bad things is you have to actually constantly buy espresso beans.
Okay.
And which is not that bad of cost. But the other thing is, whenever you leave it alone and if you're not using it for a long time and cleaning it out, it can develop maggots. Because the coffee grounds itself is what is it called? The gnats?
Only if you
gnats?
can see your face right now.
He's a pest guy. He knows this.
Ugh.
Eat that shit.
Your mouth is full. Mm-hmm. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time, buddy.
Maggots turn into flies.
What?
The maggots should turn into flies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maggots turn into flies.
Flies.
But how the fuck does maggots get in there though?
That's just that's
Flies
nasty.
reproduce in there, and they lay their eggs in there.
I don't know how they get there.
Yeah, so in order to, pro tip for everyone, if you guys have an espresso machine, you have to use it frequently, and you have to clean it frequently too. And I stopped drinking espresso, honestly. So and she was really like infrequently using it.
Yeah.
Like Emily, how often were you using it? You were using like once a week.
Before I saw that,
Before that.
it was almost every day.
Well, how did it get like that then?
I have no clue.
Like, how did you find out?
Probably let the coffee grounds build up for a long time.
Yeah, that's probably it.
In there and it was empty, and there was still eggs like on the wall.
You have to like thoroughly clean it every week or two. You have to thoroughly clean it.
And it's not even just that; it's in there.
Yeah, we had to like. You remember that one time we had to clean the shit out of it?
Yeah. So I refuse this Mr. Coffee bullshit. $5 whatever.
Yeah.
2 rinses, you're good.
By the way, we're talking about Emily and Zoran just walked in with a Mr. Coffee. It's like a $30 like little like machine, but
Anybody
it gets
got
the
it.
job fucking done. Okay? And it probably won't build maggots. I don't actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know if it will.
I was gonna say, you do you, boo.
Just keep it clean. Honestly, whatever you fucking do with coffee, just keep that shit clean. Do you drink caffeine?
Nah, only thing I drink is Vietnamese coffee. But
That shit's
but,
gas.
but
How
it's
often
rarely.
Okay, rarely.
Yeah, rarely. Yeah.
You know what's the new trend? Vietnamese salt coffee.
what?
You seen that?
No.
It's a new thing. Or it's not new. It's probably been always around, but it's becoming really popular right now.
Salt coffee?
Salted coffee.
That's what I was saying. My dad put me on like what is that? Dang. what
There's a
is
new
that?
brand that just came out. It's a food truck. It's a coffee food truck. It's called Grounded NC. This is not a promotion because I've never had it. I've never had it, so I can't say it's good. I can't say it's bad, but I know they're Vietnamese owned.
Yeah.
And they have it's like 6 drink menu or something like that. And they go to different locations. So they've been to High Point. In High Point they were at Kin Thai. You know Kin Thai?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So they were doing it there 2 weekends ago. And so you go on their social media, you find out where they are. I'm gonna do this soon. I want to see if it's good. And they have one on the menu that's really popular. It's called the Salty Viet. And it's a Vietnamese iced coffee, but it's a salty version of it. So they add, I don't know if it's a sea salt or whatever it is, but it's like, imagine if you drank the normal Vietnamese coffee with the what is it? Condensed milk, all that, but you add a salty taste to it. People like it.
Really?
People like it, man.
Have you ever had the salty lemonade?
Yeah, I love that.
Are you a fan of that?
Chả muối?
Yeah.
Muối?
Chả muối. Something like that.
Or something like that.
Something-
Chăn muối?
Chăn muối?
Yeah, I'm fucking stupid, bro. Yeah, I love that. I like it.
No,
you don't like
I
it?
could never got into
I
that. My
love
dad
that.
put salt up in there. I was like,
Bang Lai?
Yeah.
Over here. So I've been on probably in my lifetime, I've been on a few dates there, like handful. And one of the dates, I was a first date and like probably dating app or something. No, second or third date. And we go out there and I'm like, yo, you want to try something new? I get that. Yeah. They hated it. Americans can't get into it. You're American, bro.
I am, dude.
Favorite Vietnamese food? All time.
Oh,
bro, before we get into that, you want to know what you and your sister put me on when we were younger?
What?
Sorry to cut you off in the middle of the track.
You're good.
Your sister, I think, put me on it, and then we both ate it when we were younger. And I remember the first time we ate it was at your house, but then we also made it at your Tan and John's place with your it was your grandmother, right?
Yeah,
grandmother that was watching all of us because we were all like younger, or she wasn't watching, she was just there. Yeah. But she would put butter, rice. What was it?
That's my shit.
What is
it?
It's butter, rice.
Butter,
but
rice,
it's specifically
fish sauce.
country time or country rock butter, or whatever.
Country rock butter.
Steamed
rice and fish sauce.
That's it.
Yeah.
Talk about the best poor man's fucking food.
That's my poor man
broke,
food. Yeah.
Oh my god, if you're ever broke, dude, and you have even a remote good taste bud, that's it. The fish sauce with the rice and then the country time butter. But it has to be country time. None of the other butters.
I didn't even know you were there for that.
Yeah, because you guys used to do that regularly.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I don't know if I stayed over or something like that, but I was at your place and it was me, you, and your sister, because your sister would used to watch us because your sister is how much older than us?
3 years older.
3 years older than us. So she made that for us. And I was just like, bro, this shit is bussin', bro. Yeah. And we just used to fucking eat that. Whenever there wasn't anything else that we didn't want to eat, we just eat that shit. It's so good. Yeah.
Damn, your memory's so good. Right. Shit.
Favorite, I remember a lot. But favorite Vietnamese food, all time.
Hotel Co.
Ooh.
Especially with the little minced pork up top.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I wasn't thinking you would say Hue Tiêu. Hue Tiêu is good, man.
That's my favorite one.
That's a sleeper pick. You know I'm going to Vietnam next month.
Are you?
Yeah. I'll be there for 2 weeks.
With the fan bam?
No, I'm going with the good friends. Tom, Marlon, Big Hing, Little Hin.
Is it for like a certain reason or occasion or?
Darko too, by the way. I don't want Darko to feel left out. Oh, did the camera turn?
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay. Did someone hit it?
Maybe.
I'll kill Zorn. I'll kill him.
Damn, man.
But you're getting too big.
Jeez.
You're with.
No. But you're good though. As if you're there, can you just turn off for me? Yeah, because
Nice.
Yeah. Flick of the wrist.
Pro.
Bam, and then and then top, and then.
Nice.
There you go.
Wait, we were just talking about. We were talking about Vietnamese food.
Oh no, going to Vietnam.
Oh, going to Vietnam. But it's just 6 guys going out for 2 weeks. But the best Vietnamese food. I don't know if you know what this is. If I say it off the top, but it's I'll describe it to you. It's called bánh. Bánh thịt. No. Bánh. Fuck. What is it? No, I don't even fuck. Bánh bột lọc. Bánh bột lọc. So it's flour. It's savory. So it's these flour patty thingies like that are usually rectangle. It can be circular, but it's usually a rectangle. It has shrimp meat inside. And then it's usually wrapped in
I know what that is.
Yeah. It's usually wrapped in bamboo leaves or some shit.
It looks like an embryo.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like
an embryo. And you take that bitch out and you dip it in fish sauce.
Yeah.
That shit.
That's your favorite?
That and then pho. Classic. Pho's classic.
Damn, I would never guess that. I would never guess that you like that.
I love that shit.
I thought you were going to the route like baluklak or like the
baluklak. That's good.
The ones with vermicelli noodles and then the beef is wrapped in the lotus leaf or the banana leaf. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That shit's so good.
It's cold. You can eat it cold, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat that in Vietnam for sure.
Oh man, I'm
When's
jealous.
the last time you went to Vietnam? You went more recent than me. Yeah. Yeah, you did.
2015.
Yeah, you went more recently.
Oh damn.
But
I thought
I've
you
only
went
been to
with
Vietnam besides being born there
Yeah.
when I was 10. So that was 2007 or 2007/8.
Whoa, shit. So this is gonna be like a big trip. Actually
trip.
going back.
But
Oh,
you know,
nice.
it's a funny thing. And you know, I can say this because I don't think any of my Vietnamese family is gonna know this.
Yeah.
I didn't tell any of my Viet family because I'm going with my homies.
Oh, okay.
So like, if I went with my family,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
different
what I
story.
say. Yeah, if you're smart because if you're going
Yeah.
now and you don't tell them, you're not gonna have like 6 or 7 different check
Relatives.
bags.
Check. Well, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
wasn't
you
gonna even
didn't
talk
think
about
about
that, bro. Check bags to drop off shit, right?
Yeah.
You gotta give them candy. You gotta give them
Yeah.
iPhones and fucking random shit.
Exactly,
Right?
iPads.
Oh, and then you gotta give money.
Yeah.
Because our parents will be
Yeah.
like, oh, can you give money to blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then you gotta say hi to everybody.
Yeah, and like people you don't even know. It's like your mom and dad's friends of a friend.
They've seen me on Facebook. Like I
Yeah.
don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
And like, cool, we're family. No, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way. Now, I did tell my family because I know it's a little fucked up. I'm going to Vietnam and I'm not seeing it. I told them, I promised them within the next 2 years, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with family.
yeah,
And that trip will be, I'll visit my family.
Yeah.
I'll say hello, all that. Or whenever I have a girlfriend, I'll bring them to Vietnam. And
Yeah.
that's a family trip.
Yeah.
But I'm going with my boys.
yeah.
And 4 of them are American.
Exactly.
Well, not American, but they're not Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
And me and Tom are, but like we're going to see Tom's family, and this is the fucked up thing.
Yeah.
We're going to see Tom's family, which is an hour away from my family. And I'm just not telling it because it's just too much, dude.
It's just way too
you
much.
waste time, you waste money.
Yeah.
And then my friends gotta meet my fucking family.
Yeah.
Who they don't even speak Vietnamese. It's like
Yeah.
a whole pressure, you know?
Yeah, it's like a whole rule to it, like unknown rule.
Last time you were in Vietnam, you were what, 15? So you had been 18, 19?
No. 2014,
Oh,
15.
wow.
So I was like,
No, you were.
shit. No, I lied then. So I probably went early. I probably went 2012 then because I was 14, 15.
Okay, so 2012.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So when you went to 2012, you went a little bit after me.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Experience was
good
cool.
memories. Give me some memories.
Memories would probably just be a lot eating. I don't think it was a great time. Like the ambience and stuff was cool.
Yeah.
Trying new things there. But nowadays, Vietnam was
Changed.
changed. Clubs are lit. Places look more
And
gentrified.
we're older
Yeah.
too. So we're looking at different
Yeah.
things now.
So everywhere that I went at that age, it was like wherever my parents went.
Lame shit.
And I hate that. So
Mountain.
especially my dad knows everybody apparently, or he has a lot of people that he
Yeah.
knows in the community. So everywhere he had to go to drink, I had to stay there for 8 hours, not knowing where the fuck I was at. So I was like, the same
Do
thing
you
with
know where
Nina
your guys
too.
are from? By
Um,
chance? If you don't, it's okay.
my mom, my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mom is in Tô Đức, so that's 15 minutes away from Saigon.
Oh, so you guys are by the city.
Yeah,
That's nice.
really close. So that place is gentrified
nice.
too. That shit is up and coming.
Okay.
And then my dad, he's a hopefully
Countryman.
he's a countryman. Yeah.
Okay, so
I was gonna say mutt. That's a better word.
Same thing. Yeah.
He's a
same
countryman. So he in Phut Nui.
thing. I know what that is.
Yeah. So
it's a
all the way
little
up,
further out. Yeah.
all the way up where the mosquitoes are as big as your forearms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
all the way up there.
crazy. But yeah, that's cool that your mom's by the city.
Yeah.
Saigon's beautiful, man.
comes in clutch.
Dude, now it's crazy. I watch Instagram reels where I'm like, this is where we're from? I don't
Yeah.
remember this shit. Like,
No,
I
not
was
at
in
all.
Saigon when we were 10, 12, and I was like, this doesn't look like that shit. But it's still dangerous, as always.
It really
Pickpocketing.
is. Yeah, because it's a third world country.
Still a third world,
Also, be
technically.
safe too. So make sure when you guys land, have that money or don't have like a bunch of tech because people are gonna come up to you and they're gonna be like, "Yo, where's that $100? I see the iPad in your hand. Give me that $100 just to get past." And it's crazy.
Yo, well, the great thing is we have this guy. His name is Tom. He's fucking 6'4",
Nobody's gonna bother him.
200. Tom, I don't want to quote you wrong. What are you, 240? So he's a fucking giant.
Yeah.
He's like Jason Momoa but Vietnamese. So if anyone were to really say some shit, and he speaks Viet, he
Yeah.
speaks more fluent than me.
Hopefully, everybody there thinks he's an actor or something.
If they try some shit, Tom will just be like, huh? Like, done. But he goes regularly, so
Yeah.
he knows the protocol. So
he goes regularly.
Yeah, he goes like every 2 years or a year.
What?
Yeah. He's been like he went on his own once.
Oh, crazy.
Once you go to Vietnam by yourself, You're a real one.
Yeah, you're a real one.
You're a real one.
Exactly.
I have not done that. I'm too much of a pussy.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
So when you guys go, are you guys staying at Tom's place, or are you guys getting your own hotel?
We're gonna be doing a lot of hotels. We're going around a lot, and that's the reason why we're not gonna visit family, because we're flying to Saigon. We're gonna be at Saigon for a bit. Then we're gonna go to his homeland, which is Sopchang, which is close to my homeland, Bac Liu. We'll be there for a bit. Then we're gonna go back to Saigon to fly to Hanoi.
Bro, I lied. Dialect. It's not Footnoy. Footnoy is the fucking place in Greensboro where people get drunk at.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know where the fuck that
Dialect.
was.
Okay, sorry.
I know
sorry,
Delac.
go on.
I know
Yeah,
Delac. Is that by the beaches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mountains and stuff.
Mountains and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
That's kind of more centralized. Not Saigong's like really far south. There, it's a little bit more like in the middle. Delac, right? I think so. I'm not too sure on my geography, but so we're gonna go to Hanoi, which is the north, which I'm not gonna understand anyone because their dialect is fucking crazy. They'll be like, I'm gonna talk like this. Like I can't fucking like what.
It's
the
like
fuck?
an Italian
Yeah,
mix
like,
of
the fuck is
Vietnamese.
this? But we're going there because we're gonna go see one of the wonders of the world. It's
Ooh, the hands.
fuck, what is it called? I don't know if it's the hands.
Oh, not the hands.
Fuck, it's like an hour from Hanoi, so I forgot the name of it. They know it, but the boys really wanted to go see that. I don't give a fuck. I'm like the one in the trip that's just going along to eat food and vlog. I'm just gonna be.
That's
vlogging.
the best, bro. It's gonna be like what, like $1 a pho, $2-3 a pho.
So hear this out. I recently found out my cousin. Have you ever met my cousin? My blood one, full blood.
No,
Cousin.
I don't
Okay,
think I
so
have.
it's all on my dad's side. He works with your mom actually at the Burlington shop, which is funny. But so my cousin, he came here 3 years ago now, so he's still really new to America still, and he's the same exact age as me, like a month younger or something, and he's going to visit his girlfriend, future wife in Vietnam.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm going to be there. And he lives in Saigon, so we're probably going to intersect at least a little bit.
Yeah.
But he is getting, while he's there, he's getting a full tattoo sleeve. A full sleeve. Ooh. And I asked him, and he showed me the pictures. It looks fucking sick. It looked like not like me where it's like space. It's like a full fucking sleeve, right? Guess how much? Full sleeve from I'm talking here to here.
You're gonna say
US.
like $200 USD.
No, I wish. No, it's not that low. It's probably back in the day.
Yeah,
Probably back in the day.
500 USD.
So he said it's gonna be 800.
That's not.
But that's still really cheap.
Because here would
it's
be like
2,000.
what?
Or 1,000. You could probably find somewhere that's 1,500.
Yeah.
You could probably, but that's like you really gotta find a guy.
Yeah.
You know, not at a studio or anything. But I searched it up. Most sleeves are 1,200 to 2,000 and a half.
He's doing it in one sitting.
I don't know. I know he said multiple sessions.
I was going to say, that's crazy.
Yeah.
$800 in like.
How? Okay, just to give an idea. Well, for your right hand, right? You're
Yeah.
gonna do a sleeve.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be cohesive? Do you want it all to be one concept, or do you want it to be a patchwork like mine?
So as you can see from all these lightning bolts and stuff like that, that's
His name is Thunder.
My name is
as
Thunder.
you can tell.
So I had to keep that consistent. But I'm gonna have line work here to here.
Line work, okay.
So I'm gonna have a sleeve here, and I'm still haven't thought of anything here yet. But this is gonna be
So that's gonna be one thing.
one thing. So it's gonna be waves, lightning,
that's cool.
rain. So it's all line work, and it's
Okay.
gonna be here to here. And
Wait, when
kind
you
of-
say line work,
if I can show you the picture.
is it like that style, like line?
Yeah, line. So it's kind of like a picture. So you'll see waves, but it's just like lines, and then it'll look like a storm, water, lightning,
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
gonna
like
be
that.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
And then you're still thinking of something up there.
Yeah.
Now, what are you gonna do with that middle part? Because you got that one.
So it's gonna go all the way up to
Yeah, yeah.
here. This I do not know.
Yeah.
Unless it blends in somehow, or I keep it just like
Vacant.
different pieces
Different stuff,
here.
yeah.
And then it blends in here, or just cover this.
Yeah.
Have this in the center and blends
You
in.
could have something colorful just in the middle because that has color, so you can
Exactly.
keep all the middle part colorful. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That's sick though. Do you have an artist already?
No, not yet. Yeah,
feel you,
yeah. It's in the back of my head. I've had this idea for line work for like 2-3 years now, but I've never like went at it and find an artist and be like, yeah, I should.
Now my question is that piece right there.
Yeah.
That forearm one. Do you think you're gonna do that one sitting?
You said sitting?
One sitting. Do you
One
think
sitting?
you'll do that?
I don't know.
I feel like you could.
You think so?
I think you can.
This
What's your pain tolerance? Okay, those 3 tattoos that you have, how bad did they hurt?
4 out of 10 maybe.
All 3?
Yeah, all 3.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. It's just I'm
This
avoiding
is
the
only part
bones.
that will hurt.
Yeah, because
That hurt.
this one was supposed to be right here at the bone.
Yeah, that hurt.
And then it was supposed to be this small, and it ended up this big, and I ended up liking it.
Most people, their arms doesn't hurt that much, so
Really?
I think you should be fine.
We'll see. It's just
My
those
leg
bones
and abs
get
hurt,
me.
but my arm didn't hurt at all.
Oh
Yeah.
dang!
No, I mean it hurt a little bit, but
Which leg? Like did
so
you got
out of
close
my
to the
leg
ankle?
sleeve, and if you're listening on audio, you obviously can't see this. I don't know why you're listening on audio. Just listen to YouTube
It's
so I
like
can get
visuals.
paid. But so my leg, right? This one hurt so fucking bad compared to the rest.
Because
This one
it's at the
bled a
knee.
lot too.
Or
It's
the
because it's at the knee and it's at the shin.
Yeah.
So the shin is the bone. So I'm on the bone and then right under the knee. That one hurt. The calf one, I twitched a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt. I just like naturally twitched a lot, so it was hard to do. It took
Yeah.
longer.
I was gonna say, can you explain the
That's about
pain?
it.
Because for the ones that I have, it just felt like glass, like just somebody just poked it and just kept moving.
Yeah,
it.
that's
So-
similar, but imagine that on bone.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that's your actual bone. Like this, we're kind of covered with muscle.
Yeah.
Mostly. I think the only area that you can hit bone is obviously your elbow, which is very painful, and then maybe your wrist.
Yeah.
It will hit bone. Unless you're really skinny. Obviously, if you're really skinny, they're gonna hit bones. But
Yeah.
I'm fat, so I don't have to worry about that
No, you're
shit.
not.
I'm just playing.
No, you're
No,
not.
but you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I'm glad I am a little tubby right now because when I was doing my tattoo today,
Yeah.
I was like, thank God. I looked in the mirror because, dude, I don't know. Okay, if you're muscular, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
But if you're skinny, like where you don't have muscle and you don't have fat, it's gonna hurt, bro.
That really like
Cause you're gonna hit your bones.
That's
That shit
crazy
hurts,
to me.
dude. Like, cause I remember my ribs, cause you can obviously see the ribs.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. So yeah, it wasn't unbearable, but it was like a 6 out of 10. Like I would have to hold my breath a lot. But yeah.
Ooh.
But I never took breaks, so it's not that bad.
Damn.
Yeah. I commend women because women have a higher pain tolerance than men,
yeah.
which is crazy, and they'll do the wildest tattoos. They'll do like the hip, do backs. Backs are supposed to be painful. Like they do like the most insane.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. And then everyone's pain tolerance is different too.
Yeah.
So everything's different.
I'm just happy with these as of right now, but
Dude,
hopefully
I'm excited to see
we'll
how
get some
tatted you
more.
get, bro.
I'm not gonna overdo it, I don't think, but
Don't.
I ain't gonna lie. As soon
once
as
you
you
do
get
it-
it looks, you're like, oh,
Bro,
I want
you know-
more. You get that bug.
I used to say I only wanted one sleeve. And then me and Michelle were thinking about it. Michelle's my advisor. I was like, all right, maybe I'll do this sleeve and this
Yeah.
leg. And then as I was doing the sleeve, I was like, maybe I'll do this left side.
So, how much you think you spent on all of the
that's
tats
a
you
great
got?
question. If I were to do
'Cause-
mental math, because so the difference is if you do one cohesive,
Yeah.
it's always going to be cheaper than doing a bunch of small tattoos, because there's always minimums that you pay on small tattoos. So like
Yeah.
for instance, 20 bucks, right?
Yeah.
20. Where if I did one cohesive tattoo, obviously he's just going to price me at one price. Where I'm doing a bunch, I'm going to say I'm going to spend probably
That's a lot to imagine.
3, 6. All the tattoos probably $2,000, maybe more.
Dang.
Maybe more.
That's
honestly,
crazy.
maybe like $2,500.
Oof.
Yeah,
Worth it though.
yeah, but it's over the span of 3.5 years.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like I just fucking spent it all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
one
definitely
day.
not a great idea to just spend all your money on tattoos, but
Yeah.
it's an addiction.
It's
for
addiction, yeah,
It's
I got
therapy. Like today was one of my bigger. So on average, one of my tattoo sessions costs about $80 to $100. It's not a lot.
Okay.
I go in there, I give them $80. That's 2 nights of going out for me, so I just don't go out or something like that, or
Yeah.
just find a way to save that money. But today's was expensive because that was you saw my piece. It was
Yeah.
a really big piece, so that one was like 300. Well, with tip 300
Oh, okay.
or 3
With tip? Three
with tip 320 or 40.
Oh, that's
something
not
like
bad.
that. Yeah, it's all right. But Kevin does great work, and
Oh, yeah.
if you go to a studio, like no, not a studio, a tattoo shop,
Yeah.
it's always gonna be more because the artist gets a cut of whatever they charge because the shop has to get a cut. So
Yeah.
that price is always gonna be higher than if you go to someone individual. Like Kevin he doesn't have to share.
Yeah, because it's not tattoo shop.
100%
That's his
his
own
money.
suite.
He just pays the rent.
Wow,
So-
nice.
That's why I go to Kevin, and if
I never
if
all these things. I never thought about that.
unless you have someone that you really fucking trust who's really fucking awesome at a shop, I would advise you to find someone that's really good that works for themselves. Obviously some artists, like there's an artist in Los Angeles I found, Mimi or Kiki something,
Yeah.
does amazing, beautiful anime work. I would love to work with her one day or something like that, but that's gonna be expensive shit because she works for a shop too, and she's
Yeah.
great. and she has a lot of followers. Like that's gonna be expensive.
I've seen this nice place in Charlotte called the Vault.
I know the Vault.
Oh, you know the Vault?
Yeah. That one guy
seen that
does
before?
anime tattoos there.
Yeah, so nice.
He has a couple Dragon Ball Z pieces I've seen.
Looks so nice.
He does color. He does color though.
Yeah.
I
Oh
like
yeah.
black work,
Yeah.
but I've seen
black
color.
work.
I've seen color with him.
Got you.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. You like color tattoos, right?
This one I just got because my sister. So basically, all these. Guess how much I spent?
150
I want to say 60, 80.
total.
Yeah, this was 30. This was free, and this was like.
Oh, well, that's
50,
cheating. That was free. How's that free?
Nina paid for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cheating. How much did she pay?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think it was like. I think maybe
Is
it was
it a
like
matching
80.
tattoo?
Yeah. So she has one. So if you don't know what this is, I think we discussed it before. You know what it is. Dragon Tales.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did tell me that.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude! I used to come over to your
Yeah.
place. You guys
Yeah.
used to watch Dragon Tales.
Yeah,
That's right.
so mine is just like this, and then she has the same thing, but she chose the one with the spiral.
Yeah.
So like it's going into
Oh
the
my God.
Dragon Tales. But
That's so cute.
Yeah, so that
And then,
Kingdom
dude, we
Hearts.
used to play. We both used to play Kingdom Hearts. I remember we used to
yeah.
play that too.
This is my
Did you play
shit,
3?
dude. Yeah,
It kind of sucked.
it kind of
wasn't the
sucked.
same.
I stopped at Toy Story.
I stopped literally after playing like
soon as
what's the
you
first
stopped
one?
on-
Hercules.
Hercules, yeah.
I stopped at Hercules.
That's crazy.
I was so mad, bro. I was like, this isn't the same.
I wasn't a big fan of Frozen, and when they added that in there, I was like, you guys are idiots. But I never got to that point. So
Dude,
thank God.
Disney's fucking up right now.
They are.
A lot of their so like do you know about like the whole
Are you talking about the MCU stuff or just Disney as a whole?
including MCU.
Okay.
So Disney as a whole, as a company, I've been watching a lot of videos on this recently. Actually, they have what is her name? Kathleen Kennedy is the CEO or the head of I think movies or something. She's really fucking shit up. And South Park made a whole special on making fun of them, literally a whole hour on just that because they're doing what Hollywood should not do. They're making characters. They're pushing. What is it called? Not liberalism. They're pushing progressivism messages through characters that have already been done instead of making new characters. So I'll give you an example, okay?
Yeah.
So instead of making a whole new princess like Princess and the Frog, Tiara, whatever her name is. Tiara. So that's a great example. Or and this is a Pixar example. Pixar is not owned by Disney, I don't think. Maybe they are.
No,
I don't know. But they
I'm not
did
sure.
Turning Red, the Asian story.
Okay.
Brilliant stories. Beautiful. They made a character from scratch and they made them ethnic and they made the story it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of doing what they're doing now, they're getting old properties like, and I'm not shitting on the movie. The movie I'm sure was good, but it was very messagey. The Little Mermaid, and they made her African American, a black girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is when you're pushing the agenda and you make it like a big deal. Like when it released, everyone was talking about, oh my God, she's black.
Yeah.
And like they didn't make a new character or anything. They just took an old character. Do you know about the new Snow White shit?
No.
Bro. First off, so they're coming out with a movie this next year, Snow White, a remake, right? First off, the actress who's doing Snow White has admitted that before she got the role that she didn't like Snow White. So that's one thing. Two, they eliminated the dwarves.
Okay, why?
So instead of
that's the
7 dwarves,
Yeah.
it's 7 mixed gender, mixed heights, mixed race people.
So it's not doors, it's
They're
just
not
people.
dwarves anymore.
Just
They're
7 people.
7
Snow White and the 7 people.
7 whatever.
Just
Something like that.
whatever,
I
yeah.
forgot what they called it. They have a term for it now. But they're fucking it up because either one, just don't do the movie.
I
You don't
feel
have to fucking
like
do the
what
movie.
they're trying to do is just blend into what's now, or like to censor to be
They're trying to push that like, oh, we should all be
inclusive.
But the problem is, and I do agree that we should all be inclusive,
Yeah.
but how they're doing it isn't how you're supposed to do it. How you do it is you write a new character from scratch. Great example. Sony's Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Miles Morales. He's not Peter Parker.
He's not.
He's his own person.
Yeah.
And he's half Cuban, I think.
You're right. Yeah, introduce
Brilliant
that
character.
into a new character,
Brilliant character.
rather than screwing
Exactly.
up what was a Ray famous for.
And if you are gonna do it, where you do switch their characters, don't make the emphasis on their race.
Yeah.
Like literally just act like everything is normal. They just happen to be black or they happen to be Asian.
Yeah.
And a great example of that, and I watched a video on this, is I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones, like that whole thing.
No.
Okay, so there's a new show that they made called House of Dragons.
Okay.
Right? And in House of Dragons, the book has these characters called the Valyrians who has like long hair. They're supposed to have long hair. They're supposed to be white. in the book.
Okay.
But in the fucking show, they're badass fucking like these black dudes with dreads, like cool as fuck. But they never talk about the race. Never.
Yeah.
It's like nothing changed. They just happen to be a great actor
Yeah.
that's in the role. Another good example, even though the movies weren't that great, Aquaman.
Yeah.
Aquaman's supposed to be white.
Oh yeah, of
But
course.
fucking
Jason Momoa.
but they never emphasize his race.
Yeah.
They never talk about the fact that he's Hawaiian or like Samoan or whatever.
Yeah.
It just happened to be Aquaman. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just don't say anything.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's just playing it.
Yeah.
That's how you should do it. But
Exactly.
that's my 2 cents. Speaking of, what's your favorite childhood cartoon besides Dragon
Static
Ball?
Shock.
Static Shock.
Static Shock.
Sleeper.
Yeah, that's a sleeper. That's my favorite superhero and my favorite. Dude. No, okay, so that's my favorite. But second, I'm just gonna because you might ask me that. Second will be Shaolin Showdown.
Dude, Shaolin Showdown. Wait, that was on a CW, right?
Yeah, see,
CW.
WB Kids back in the
WB
day.
Kids, that's right.
And then they took that out. I was like, damn, you guys are stupid. But yeah.
Dude, wait, okay, Static Shock was awesome. I remember, because I think that's DC. I think they brought in. There was an episode that they brought in or hinted like Batman or something. I just remember that episode.
No, yeah. If you watch like the newer seasons, they introduced Justice League, Batman.
Another example
Robin,
at
Boy
a
Wonder.
great character that you can just. He's supposed to be black, and he is black, and that's how it works.
Also, one pet peeve that I have, I'm not sure a lot of people notice if you're like a big comic book fan or a comic show fan.
I do like comics.
Every show that's like Justice League or Batman anime series, Superman anime series, they all have its own story for 1 or 2 seasons, and then usually the last season they have cameos.
Yeah,
they have cameos. So it makes them all, and then that's the last of it. I'm like, you don't get any more of those characters anymore after that.
Here's
And I
my
have
problem.
no
Are you
why.
talking about CW specifically?
No, I'm talking about CW also intertwines with that nowadays, but back in the day when they did the Static Shock, because
I didn't notice that.
yeah, like even the Batman,
Yeah.
the one when it was like
OG.
yeah, OG, and
I know which one.
they had towards the end they introduced they try and introduce Justice League,
But do you
and then
think
that was it.
do you think that's because they wanted to get the story into Justice League? Because you remember the show Justice League?
Yeah.
That was a good fucking show.
Yeah,
too.
that was a great show. I freaking
But
love that.
you're saying they should have continued it.
They should continue it, but
I agree.
but that's what if you like I you can fact check me on this and you can try yourself. If you watch all these animated DC shows back in 2000s to 2006, they introduced characters you never seen before, and then when they do that season is the last season.
Wow.
Which
I didn't
I'm like,
notice that.
that's crazy.
It's been so long since I watched those.
Yeah, it's just like why every
I know,
single one.
I know for sure CW, the real life ones like Arrow, Flash, they all have the same plot. Is that every single episode is the goddamn same fucking thing.
I feel like that's
annoying.
a money thing.
Money grab,
It's
bro.
a money
but
grab
it's also
thing.
a lazy thing. Like
Yeah.
the writers at CW are just lazy. They do, every episode there's a new villain that they face, and at the end of the episode, it hints at the major villain of the season. It's the same fucking thing, and then they do the same thing for. Sorry, he's allergic. That's why I brought him in the room. No, it's
No,
okay.
no, you're fine though. You're good. You're good. I was about to say, can we pause?
let's take a break.
I got to pee.
Let's go. Take a break. just gonna order DoorDash or something. I was gonna cook, but just don't have time to get groceries. I'm out of groceries. I have a very So, all right, we're back. So this is so off topic. We're gonna jump back to cartoons in a second, but I just recently got my kind of like life together again. Like I'm in routine. Now.
Okay.
Routine mode. Like I'm like
I love
doing
that
the
for you.
same shit. Not the same shit, because this shit's boring. But I have certain habits that I'm starting to try to create where I'm like doing this every day. Like working out. It's a good example. But like I just started this one this morning. When I wake up, I've been waking up a little bit earlier than usual, and I'll go on a 10, 20, 15-minute walk outside right off the bat. Like I don't even brush my teeth yet. Just walk outside.
Oh, okay.
Just walk outside.
Sounds peaceful.
It's different. It's I got it from Andrew Huberman. He was a scientist. I don't fucking know. He's really fucking good. He's on like Joe Rogan and shit. And I was like listening to he's really good at like meta analysis and all that bullshit. And he was saying like how important it is to get sunlight at that time. So I was like, all right. So I've been doing that. You have anything in your routine that's very important? You did a fucking morning routine video, which is awesome. Thunder's been doing these like influencer style videos.
Stuff, yeah.
And they're so high production compared to my shit. Because you're in film, bro, and like photography, so your shit's like so good.
I know, because like I've always had because I'm a photographer, videographer, so I'm a freelance videographer, and I've never done it. I'm like, dude, why am I not doing this? Yeah. And when I first started, I'm just now getting routine too. When I got in that routine was like a year ago. When I stopped for a year or two, just because like
the morning routine.
Yeah, the morning routine stuff. Because I did the same thing with when people reached out, comment, they were like, dude, you motivate me to make my bed every morning.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big one that I genuinely think every human being, especially men, but every human being should do.
Yeah. Dude, I am on that. I'm on that. I don't know. Because like I am on that working out to be confident. And then that led me to get comfortable in front of the camera.
Bro, it's crazy.
And then like now I have like a freaking shout out to my girlfriend Taylor, because now I have a face wash regimen.
Oh really?
So yeah,
I need to get on that. I don't have that.
Bro, you up in there. Get up in there. So great.
What brand do you
confident.
Do you know?
Yeah, so I love cucumber scents. So I use Fresh. I use Fresh.
Is that an online brand?
You can get Sephora or Ulta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
go to Sephora.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put you on game real quick.
All right, fresh.
Real quick. So I do a face wash.
Okay.
And then I do exfoliate. Okay. And I exfoliate like
every day?
Once a week.
Okay, once a week for
yeah,
exfoliation.
But face wash every day. And then after that, I do it during the shower, and then I get out and then I put serums on. So I eat a vitamin C serum, and then I do a niacinamide. And eye cream.
Wait, you do a what? Sorry, what's that last one?
Niacinamide.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck
I don't know what the fuck that is too, but it's trendy.
I do know what the eye serum.
Yeah,
I know that.
The vitamin C serum, niacinamide. You don't have to get all this.
Yeah.
It works for me. Everybody's.
Everyone's different.
Everybody's different. Yeah. So eye cream, and then we end it with moisturizer. Same brand, Fresh moisturizer. And then this is what most people don't know. For if you're doing in the morning, you seal it with sunscreen.
Yeah, I do. I have heard of that.
You know that? Okay, cool.
Now I have a question. Prior to your regimen, was your skin, especially your face, was it more oily or was it more dry?
It was more dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that'll work for me. I have
oily
skin.
maybe. I think oily. I think oily because my pores are always open. Yeah. So I have a lot of whiteheads and stuff like that. So exfoliate.
Interesting. Yeah. Damn, I need to get on top of that. That's another regimen. Yeah. But like, all right, by the way, we are not experts at this. But if me and Thunder right now are gonna get into like the whole like alpha male wave, you ever see that?
Like what?
You have to fucking work out. You have to do all that, right?
Like Andrew Tate in them?
No, not that alpha, but like technically that is in the same sphere of like helping men, quote unquote. Yeah. But if we were, as all jokes aside, all right, were to, let's say me and you had a mentor, a kid that's like 14 years old.
Yeah.
And he wants to ask us, what habits should I build? Should I start building at this age to hopefully either gain confidence, become successful with things like that?
Yeah.
We're going to go back and forth, and we're going to just name a couple things.
Okay.
So I'm going to say the make your bed.
Okay.
Because I think that's important. What's yours?
Make your bed, I would say meditate.
Oh, that's a good one.
But like when you say meditate, everybody thinks like and stuff like that. But it's just a peace of mind.
How much do you meditate a day?
Not as much as I should be doing.
I don't meditate at all.
Yeah. But what my meditating is like in the shower, just like peace of mind, no music, no TV.
Fuck, I need to do that.
Just listening to water.
I have a problem with that. I always have to have something.
Yeah.
Something stimulating my brain, which is definitely like it's like a Gen Z problem too because of TikTok.
Same here. I'm always on my phone. I need to stop.
Like YouTube's playing or fucking podcasts or something. Like even in my morning walks right now, I'm just listening to music. But like maybe I should try to just cut it out and just walk.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, that's good to know. Just meditating is just being just you and yourself and having a peace of mind. Everybody just thinks it's like this whole ordeal, but it's not.
I'm gonna add one. Some form of fitness or activity. 30 minutes a day, or if you do an hour, at least 3 days a week. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's one that you would add?
Prioritize work and then have like a finish. So have like a timer and then do like 90 minutes. And after that time goes on, no procrastinating. When it goes off, you're done.
No phone.
Take a break. No phone. No nothing. Yeah. That's all. Just what you need to do for that time. Doesn't have to be work. It can be anything else. 9 minutes. That's it.
That's a great. I'm trying to think if there's any other habits that people should build. Obviously, there's like intense ones like money budgeting and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking about like daily small things.
Daily stuff.
Oh, drink a shit ton of water. What I do is every morning I drink 2 bottles.
As soon as you wake up.
Yeah.
As soon
I do that just because I'm lazy. So I don't do it in the morning. Yeah. I won't do it later.
Are you on creatine?
Dude, I need to be. It's so okay. That's a fucking great one, especially if you weightlift. Yeah. Creatine is so important. I am so lazy. Yeah. That is a bad habit of mine, is not doing it.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm so inconsistent. I'll do it for I'll do it for a week straight, right? And then fuck it.
Dude, yeah, it's because as soon as I get a headache, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this creatine anymore.
Wait, you get a headache from it?
No, it's because I'm not prioritizing my food. Like I'm not eating right after. Or like I'm taking it with my whey protein, and then like I just start going to work and forget about eating. So I get like.
Why don't you check it at night?
Can you? I always thought that you.
So the only rule with creatine. So there's 2 types of. Okay, and don't quote me. I'm not a scientist. Although I will say one thing. I was a personal trainer, and I did do a lot of research with Andrew Huberman, Rogan, all the basic people. I think Chris Williamson, who is also renowned in this stuff, has also talked about this. There's 2 ways you can take creatine. You can either load, which is you take a bunch in a week, one day, and then weekly you take a lot. Or you can span it out where you take 5 grams a day, which is most people do that, like which is normal loading. And then you could take a deload week, which is like, and this is, you'll have to go into research, but like some people will do 3 weeks out of the month, 5 grams a day, and then they'll take 1 week off to kind of like flush out the water, right? Some people do that. Or you can literally do 5 grams a day, which is 1 scoop. Yeah. Just 1 scoop a day, right?
That's literally what I'm doing.
The only rule is it technically doesn't even matter what time you take it, but they do recommend taking it at the same time.
Okay.
So if you choose to take it 8 a.m., you choose to take it at 12 p.m., you choose to take it at night, it doesn't fucking matter. As long as you try to take it around the same time. Okay. So what I would recommend you, because you said you had headaches, is just get it whenever you eat your first meal.
Whenever I eat your first meal.
Whenever you eat your first meal.
Before,
or your second meal.
Before.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. As long as you keep staying consistent. I think that's the same thing with...
And you get unflavored, right? Because I get unflavored.
I get unflavored, but dude, there used to be this thing back in the day. They stopped making it.
There's gummies. I want to try that.
They're expensive though.
Oh, never mind.
But no, you should get it. It tastes delicious, but they're expensive. That's the only thing. Okay. Dude, Zoran and I, a long time ago, this is when I was taking creatine every fucking day.
Yeah.
There's an off-brand of creatine called Equate, which is like an off-brand for Walmart. Yeah. A lot of off-brand products in Walmart are either Great Value or Equate. And there was an off-brand brand called Equate that made creatine. I have the regular creatine. Back in the day, they had lemon flavored. And dude, it was dirt cheap. It was almost the same fucking price. It's like...
How much was it?
$8 for a big-ass canister, right? And that's like 30 servings. Yeah. Or maybe $10. And it tasted good. It tasted like you're drinking lemonade. Bro, I was so mad they took it off the shelves. I don't know what happened. I have a theory. Maybe they lied and it wasn't like that healthy for you or some shit. Because I'm like, why would they take that? It was so good. Yeah. There's no way. So there had to have been something. Yeah, there had to be something. There is such thing as flavored creatine that tastes good. I know Ghost has it. I know.
I did not know that.
I know Ghost has a brand. They have different flavors in creatine. I think My Protein might too. Yeah. But the problem with those is it's just expensive. Yeah. you get unflavored creatine, it's fucking dirt. It's like you go to Walmart, you go to Target, you buy the fucking off-brand. It's just unflavored creatine.
Yeah.
And realistically, most creatine powders are gonna be the exact same thing. You read the ingredients, and it should just say monohydrate protein.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now these flavored ones, they're gonna have flavors, they're gonna have enhancements, but at the end of the day, it's that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my take. But that's great habit. We're gonna end it on that. But end that subject on that. What were we talking about earlier before the break? We were talking about cartoons.
Cartoons.
There's something. Are you DC or Marvel?
My friends are gonna hate this because I told
You're DC?
I told them DC because I
Zora's
grew
DC.
up. I grew up with animated Justice League and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
and then,
they fucked it up,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, they fucked it up. They fucked it up.
Well,
bad.
Marvel's fucking it up now, so it doesn't even matter.
I am hoping. I'm really hoping Fantastic Four and when they introduce like Deadpool and stuff like that. Hopefully that changes pace.
You know, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Because the Fantastic Four is gonna be a big one. They haven't had a good Fantastic Four movie ever. And
I like the first one. I like the first one.
It was all right. Jessica Alba, but it was all right. But funny. Chris Evans was in it.
Yeah.
He was fucking.
That's perfect. That's perfect to add it because they're doing all this multiverse thing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so now hear me out. So
Michael B. Jordan too, if they want to go that route.
yeah, he was in the shit one.
The ass one, yeah.
The shit one, dude. Which is so crazy because he's such a great actor.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck? But with Marvel, I this could change, but as of right now, next year they're only gonna release one movie, which is good. Which is good.
Okay.
Because before they were just rushing. They were putting out every fucking month a new fucking movie, and I was getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Like I just stopped watching. I didn't watch the Marvels. I didn't watch. What's the one before that? I don't even fucking know.
Loki or any of that.
I did watch Loki. I didn't watch the new season.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking series. You're talking movies, right?
I'm talking about both. I
Like,
mean, they were just constantly releasing.
Eternals and stuff like that.
She-Hulk was shit.
She-Hulk
Eternals
was
was mid.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it, So now I think they're doing the right thing. They're gonna actually take the time to make sure the fucking movie is good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if I was in their board of directors, I would put the movie, which I know they already do this.
Yeah.
They're before. I don't know if people listening know this, but most movies before they're released, they do usually they do a test group.
Yeah.
Where they will show the test group the movie, and then they'll get their thoughts and opinions. They need to get every
Better.
walk of life in
Yeah.
that test group.
Yeah.
They need to get a Gen Z. They need to get one of our generations. Well, you're a little older than me by a year.
By a year. 26 right now.
Yeah, you're 1997.
Yeah, I'm 7. Same,
But you're older by a couple months. Okay, so we're we're technically Gen Z.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that.
So, but yeah, like millennial,
Fortunately.
we gotta get a fucking. In my opinion, they need to get a liberal person. They need to get a conservative person. They need to get every walk of life, and then show the movie and see what they think.
Yeah.
Because these movies recently have been fucking trash.
Yeah,
The only
that's
movie releasing next year is Deadpool.
Okay, so hopefully that changes things because I have high hopes.
Well,
for that.
luckily, Deadpool is a property that was originally owned by Sony.
Yeah.
And so far, they have been doing pretty good with those properties, like Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man's been great so far.
I just wish we had time to talk about that. I can go in depth about that
Which
like
one,
so
Spider-Man?
much. No, about Sony and Marvel. Like Sony
Yeah.
be fucking things up. Like especially X-Men when that was a thing.
But, they do fuck things up.
Yeah.
But you got to look at it at their perspective. You have an ace in your hands.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to? Now, I would sell it if
Yeah.
they offered like a ridiculous amount of money.
Ridiculous.
But Sony did something smart. They let Marvel rent
Yeah.
Spider-Man. But they did sell all of X-Men.
Yeah.
I heard. So now Marvel can officially own X-Men, but they paid a ridiculous amount. But you got to think, if you're in Sony's perspective, what are you
You're
gonna do?
right too. Especially with that
I
money
own
at
this,
hand.
and you know how they own,
Like
how
dangle it.
Do you know how they even attained that?
How?
So during I don't know the exact years, but I think it was the 90s or 80s. There was a period that Marvel was going really downhill, like the comics, just the comics, not none of the. They weren't the TV series and the comics that they were producing. Not a lot of people were getting into it.
I heard that,
and it was like a really bad era for Marvel. So they were selling their IP for their properties. So they were selling IP, meaning like brands can own the rights to a specific character in film, in TV, in shows and stuff like that. So Sony was buying some of them. They bought the X-Men, they bought the Spider-Man, and then I'm sure they sold some of the other IP to a different brand too. And oh, how much did that pay out? Because Spider-Man came out with the first really successful superhero movie, which is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The original one.
Tobey Maguire.
With Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
And that paid him out because they bought him for dirt. Like nothing.
That's crazy.
Like because they were broke back in the day.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So,
Yeah.
that's a crazy story too.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do. DC's fumbling too. Because they scrapped everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they did scrap everything. They have a new James Gunn is gonna be the new Kevin Feige.
What makes me angry is that who plays Superman? Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
He cannot get a break.
He cannot get a break, especially Witcher too. I was like, bro,
same shit happened.
Yeah.
He's doing his best.
Yeah.
He was great in Witcher.
He's literally great in Witcher, great in Superman. He is the top choice.
The problem with Superman wasn't him.
Yeah, it's the
writing.
It's the writing.
I think it's the writing and some of the directing, but I think it's the writing, dude.
Yeah.
The fucking Superman story could have been way better.
Yeah.
Just could have been better.
Jeez, who's blowing up my phone?
You shorty?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. We can end it here in a little bit. Any last things? What you got planned? What you got going on? Future projects. If you guys didn't know, by the way, Thunder, he was in one of my first podcasts. He's an old friend of mine from fucking I was 5 or 6.
Elementary school.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And he also does film, photography, editing. He does anything and everything creative. You can follow him on Thunder.
Instagram.
Wait, no, it's
Facebook, Thunder_digital.
Yeah. And any last things you want to talk about? Your future projects. What you got going on?
Future projects. Just I am
Potential
a
gigs.
content creator.
Yeah.
Potential gigs, travel.
Wow.
This is basically just me setting me up for if one of y'all want to hire me and travel with me. Let me know.
Let him know.
Make that social
He
media
can film
content.
for you. He can edit for you.
I can do anything and everything.
Especially like YouTubers, they make money.
YouTubers, yeah.
Dude,
You need an editor, let me know.
And what happened with the skincare brand you were signed with for the year?
Oh,
Did it do
yeah, we
contract
talked
then?
about it. Yeah, contract, and
Dude, that was crazy though.
Yeah, it was a good, great contract. Lovely people. They got me. They're the reason that I became a full-time freelance.
What was the name of the brand?
Ancient Cosmetics.
Bro, I remember when you told me about that deal. I was like, motherfucker, you know how lucky you are?
That was such a good deal.
A year deal is crazy.
Yeah. But they set me up for
everything else
to be successful. So really happy for them and what they're doing now. They're still killing the cosmetic game. If you don't know that, check them out. Really good butters, lotions, all that stuff.
How do you network yourself? Like, how do you get clients? Just through your social?
So I either through social or I email businesses, clients,
smart.
LinkedIn too.
We're reaching out.
So if I don't get in contact with the person on Instagram DM or if I reach out to Nike, I reach out to the project manager.
Yeah, as you should.
As it should. So so just in that, and just if you get a lot of no's, there's gonna be one yes eventually.
Yes, that's such a great mentality.
And then just networking, just you never know. Especially the person who I'm talking to now, I've known from a friend that I didn't talk to for a minute, and then I need help on the project.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, he moved to Dubai, and then
whoa.
And then he got me connected with her, and then I went to Rolling Loud with her, and then she's gonna give me another gig. And it was
you went to Rolling Loud? How was Rolling Loud?
Rolling Loud was a fucking
what year did you go?
Blessed time. This past one
Who
in
all were
Miami.
headliners? Like, who did you get to see?
I didn't get to see Bryson Tiller, but I wanted to see him. Shit was fucking great. 21 Savage was there. Lil Yachty.
Oh wow.
Ice
awesome.
Spice.
Wow.
Glorilla. It was pretty cool.
Whoa. I haven't been there yet. That's cool.
It was
I haven't
cool.
been to the festival yet.
It's cool to have the perks as videographers, photographers, and knowing people.
Yeah.
And then these perks help because you can go in for free. Like,
you get in for free?
Yeah. So I was there working for Duce, the brand.
Whoa.
So Jay-Z's cognac brand.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was capturing footage for the team I was working with, for Duce. Dude,
that's so sick.
Yeah, it was amazing. I was like, yes, this is great. It was especially not like having to spend anything in there. You're like, oh yay.
That's one of the benefits of being in the media field, even if as an influencer. I remember I got in no events like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But there are people who do. Like I'm sure David Dobrik, like the top name, like Casey Neistat. If he reached out to Rolling Loud, I'm sure they'll give him a ticket just to go in, right?
Yeah.
To vlog it. But yeah, it's crazy what the media field can do because people want their content out there. So they're gonna be willing to give you guys free passes.
That's exactly what I want to do. Not because of that perks, but because I love what I do and like sharing that moment with anybody, everybody else.
How was your parents' take on it when you first went full time?
They just
you're
like
their
any other
Asian.
Asian parents. Yeah, just like yours.
Yeah.
There's like no, they're not gonna take you anywhere. You want to be in entertainment industry. You want to be on TV. There's nothing about that. But they say that like they know what all goes into it, and then you give them the first check. You show them like, hey, I made
Blah,
this
blah, blah.
much, and
then,
they're like,
you know what?
oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
No, they don't even say okay. Never mind. They're just like,
And then just don't bother you anymore.
yeah, they just don't say anything.
Yeah, they don't say anything.
Or they're just like, good.
Yeah. I was like, great, cool.
Yeah. That's how my dad is. I'll tell him like, well, luckily I do help with the nail salons, so I have something where if they were to give me some shit, I'm like, dude, I'm helping out the fucking family.
Yeah.
But whenever I show them like brand deals, usually brand deals that's big enough, I'll show them that, and my dad's like,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
nice.
there's no like
appreciation.
yeah, or like yeah, congrats,
Congrats,
son. Oh my
yeah.
god, you did great. Like throw you up into the sky.
Do you think you will be like that if you had kids?
Oh yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Do you want kids? I don't even know if you want.
Yeah, I want
okay.
kids.
So
Yeah.
you seem like a family man. Now, let's say when you have kids, you think you're gonna be like everything that our parents never gave us.
Yeah. I'm the type of person to give what I didn't have or to do
Yeah.
what I didn't get.
It's like those most good parents are like
But
that.
yeah, but I also feel like I'll be really strict.
Yeah, that's the balance too,
Yeah.
because you can't
Yeah.
be too nice.
Yeah, I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend, bro.
I want to be friends with my kids, but I it's gonna be unique. I honestly don't know. I don't know how I'm
the
gonna be.
line. Like know the line.
I think it's gonna change based on their age.
Yeah.
Like at certain times, I'm gonna be fucking mean, and then at certain ages, like right now, me and Lana are cool.
Bro, there was one time where like I had that age where like my sister, 3 years apart, my sister always got like, not timeouts or like spanked or whatever. And then I never got that at a certain age when I was like 8 and she was like 11 or whatever. And then there was a certain age where my dad was like, hey, you're 12 now. I'm gonna whoop your ass. It wasn't expected. It wasn't like it just happened. Yeah.
You were a good kid overall,
But he just took me to the side. He was like, hey, it's time to whoop your ass. Just know.
That's funny. I remember when we were growing up, you were always the good one. But also on top of being the good one, any Asian household, the first kid, especially if they're a girl, is gonna get more shit. My sister got way more shit than me.
They got way more shit.
They got way more shit than
Yeah.
us. And I feel bad, but I'm like,
It fucks up
Was it
with
me?
them, like the things that I know that Nina talks me about. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, of course.
It's just like it fucks them up.
it
like,
fucks them up
mentally.
psychologically.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, why didn't my brother get this?
Yeah.
Like, I did it. But one thing that my sister, and I can't speak for everyone's, and I do appreciate her for this. She was mad at my parents.
Yeah.
For like, obviously in the situation, like where they're hitting her or whatever.
Yeah.
But she never blamed me, but I think it was because of the age gap.
Yeah.
Because I'm 10 years younger than her. So she couldn't even blame me because I'm a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Like, she viewed herself almost like another mother. So she never, like, was like, oh my God, Loon doesn't get it. I'm fucking 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
But I think if you are closer in age, it's a little bit tougher.
A little bit
'Cause you're
tougher.
like, why don't he's like 3 years younger?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
It's tough being the first kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really
and it's
is.
tough
You're
being
not
a
wrong.
middle child. Could you imagine if we had middle?
I feel like
You would have been one.
I feel like we were in such in a safe space.
It's okay. We're almost done.
You're
It's
good.
okay. It's okay. You can leave
You're
now.
good.
Yeah. Zelda wants to come out. No, Zelda wants to come back with you. What do you mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
It's just a safe space because like we learn trial and error, which is a blessing. So like whatever they did, they fucked up, and then we're like, oh okay, we'll learn from that. Well,
Yeah.
that's how I did.
That is
Everything
true.
my sister did good on or fucked up on, and I was like, okay, mentally I got that.
The first person is always gonna be the project kid.
The project kid,
like
yeah.
they figure shit out, and as the youngest child,
Mm.
if you are listening to this and you're the youngest child, you're always gonna have the perk, and you gotta appreciate it of seeing whether your older sibling is great, bad, whatever. But here is one downside if you're the younger child. You can, and you have to try not to do this,
Yeah.
but you can end up comparing yourself if the person's really good. Like, let's say like my older sibling's fucking killing it.
Yeah,
And if your parents are the type to pin you guys against each other,
Yeah.
which luckily my parents weren't, but I have seen the situation happen where they're like, they want the young one to be just like the old one because the old one's so good. And I did grow up in this neighborhood where there was these two brothers, Vietnamese also,
Yeah.
very similar situation, and it fucked up the little kid. He ended up being a drug dealer, all this shit, because his brother was so fucking perfect.
Yeah.
He just couldn't live up to the expectation that his parents and he put it on himself. So it just spiraled into like the opposite. Yeah. So you have to be careful with that. It's a lot of mental stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. And this is the last thing I'll talk about. It's so crazy. What you do at your young age and whatever happens to you at a young age impacts you for so long. Everyone can change, but it builds a foundation for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like even something so small as like you liking comic books.
Yeah.
Now you're watching Marvel movies. That's a small example. Now it could be something like you were always taught to make your bed or some shit, and now you're making your bed. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
As a kid, you can do anything.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, that's why you don't fuck up kids, dude. Because most people who are fucked up were fucked up as kids. Like abusers usually were abused when they're younger. So that's another.
It's just like a crazy cycle.
It's
crazy.
Just
hard to wrap your head around.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
We'll have to hang out again soon.
Got you.
We'll definitely work out again.
Certainly.
Just hit me up whenever.
Do that better.
What gym do you work out at? Not the location, just
Work out anytime.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The owner. I know the owner.
Yeah. Oh, which one? No, Winston-Salem. Not the Smoothie King one.
Wait, does he own that one too?
Maybe. No, probably not. I don't know.
Kind of short, like maybe your height.
Guy wears muscle tees.
Jacked
country
white,
dude.
Pulls up with a nice ass car. He's a nice ass car.
What kind of car?
It's either a Corvette or
Never mind, no.
It's one of the sports cars.
My dude rides a SRT or a Camaro and a Jeep Wrangler.
Okay, it's not a Camaro. Okay, so this dude, because the one in Greensboro, cool ass dude. I used to work out there because you could come in at any time.
Yeah,
it literally is
anytime.
anytime because you could just do a key card.
It's also a good confidence booster because the one I go to is always empty, so like
Dude,
it really
awesome.
it helps.
Mine was empty too,
I love
unless
it.
you go during rush hour.
Okay,
but you go in. Wait, is it? Yeah, you work out in the same one because it's red, right?
Yeah,
It's like- yeah.
So
I used to work out there too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy that owned mine was telling me that I should work up to owning one day because he like saw potential in me or some shit. But then he was like, he ran down the numbers. I was like, damn, you're making that much fucking money because he watched over like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
but I think it's sick, dude.
That's a good investment.
Yeah, but gym's a hard industry.
Oh, really?
It is hard because you think about it. Okay, you get equipment right off the bat. You're spending. Let's say you get a business loan. Let's say one piece of equipment is $2,000, $4,000, right? Yeah. So you get how many pieces of equipment is in a gym? Like Anytime Fitness is a smaller gym. Yeah. It's like, let's say 40 pieces. 40 pieces times 5,000. That's like, let's say you're spending 20, 30,000.
Yeah.
Off of just all the equipment. 20, 30,000. A month you have to pay your rent and all utilities. Let's say we're gonna highball it. Let's say 5,000.
Yeah.
So $5,000 a month, and you have to pay back your $20,000, $30,000, right? One membership is how much? $20, $30 a month.
$25, $30 a month.
You have to get a preposterous number to hit the 5,000, and you have to get more than 5,000 because you have to hit all the payments that you paid for your equipment.
Yeah.
That you rented, right? So you have to get a wild amount of membership. Now, this is where gyms, if you were just purely membership, it would never work. Yeah. And that's why they do have personal trainers. Yeah. So at any time, I know how their personal trainer work. They pay rent. So they pay per month.
Yeah.
And they charge their own rates. They do whatever the fuck they want, but they have to pay a rent. That rent helps reduce that monthly payment. So
smart.
They do that. They do a lot of things. But Anytime Fitness, they let you rent out their equipment. That's all rented by the actual brand.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I thought they own it.
No, you do have to pay an initial investment, but it's all their own equipment. You notice it's all red. It's all their.
So if you were like a franchisee and you had to work out anytime, they don't provide you with the equipment, or they provide you a place to rent the equipment.
You pay a fee, but they do provide the equipment. But I think you do have to pay a fee.
Pay a fee.
Yeah. But you don't fully own it or anything.
It's a money game.
Yeah.
So it's a money game.
It'd be cool to own a gym though.
Yeah, like
I own one.
Yeah, right there in the garage.
Yeah, I'm gonna start charging.
As also like barbell brigade.
Yeah, barbell brigade.
Yeah,
and his model is interesting. He probably doesn't pay that much rent. Well, actually, now LA is expensive, but you know where it is? It's in a little hood. Like
I didn't know that.
You have to drive past Skid Row, which is like the homeless street. Like
what?
Because it's in downtown LA, which is like really homeless. So even when I went, it was kind of bad. I can only imagine now.
Yeah.
And so you got to think.
If you go in there, it looks great.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Good,
I will say it's spacious.
Yeah.
It's really like open, but it actually, okay, I'm not talking shit. I love Bart. It's not that much equipment.
Oh.
It's not like, okay, they got 6 bench areas, maybe like 4 to 6 squat. So like all the big lifts, they have a lot.
Okay.
Now, if you're going into machines, they don't have a lot.
Don't have a lot.
They have only one station where you can do all the curls and stuff. And rowing machines like that, they got 2. It's not a lot.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of space, but it's a powerlifting gym. That's why. They're more for deadlift, squat, and bench. They have a bunch of that stuff. But when you go to the actual, like, you want to isolate small stuff, they don't have a lot. And they do have an outdoor section, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But it's if you want to look like at a crazy gym, you got to look at, like, Zoo Culture. Their gym is fucking Alpha Land.
Yeah.
Massive. I went there.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? 4 gyms. 4 gyms in one.
4 gyms.
4 gyms.
In one?
Just the main gym is the size of like one of our gold gyms.
Yeah.
Like a regular gold gym, right? Well, you work out at any time, right?
Yeah.
So their third gym is the same size as that gym. So they have 4 gyms. They have an outdoor one too, a warehouse one. And then they have it's crazy. And then they have a basketball court. They have a football field, half football field.
Yeah.
With a football goal and a soccer goal. And then they have 2 basketball courts. They have I think that's it. Oh, a kitchen.
You might as well say a football field or something.
They have half a football field. Half.
Jeez. Oh my
Yeah, it's crazy. It's probably really expensive. And then they have a merch store where they have all their brands. It's like
Obviously.
Alpha Elite. They have Buff Bunny.
You gotta have that.
Yeah. So
Honestly.
it was interesting. I got to meet them. All of
Did
them.
you?
Yeah, all the owners.
What?
Yeah, it was by accident. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
No.
Yeah. I embarrassed the shit out of myself.
I was about to say, are you gonna talk about that now, or is that for the next podcast?
Would you have time?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We'll close it on this. I keep saying we're going to close it out, but we never close it out. So I've told this story before. Okay, so I go to Alpha Land, and I went with my ex. We were, it was me, her, and my sister going to Houston, Texas, and my sister was doing her hair there or something like that, like a hair appointment. Me and my ex at the time, we went to this gym because I was like, oh, let's work out. And we were in Houston. I want to go see this new place. It was the first year it was open.
Yeah.
So let's fucking go. So I go over there. There was a fat line, not to get in, but on the side. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? It happened to be the meet and greet for Chris Bumstead, who is the Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Mr. Olympia. The line was ridiculous. And I would have. I was like, oh, that's really cool. But I honestly, genuinely was going there just to work out.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
And the line was so long. I was like, no. Awesome. I got to see him from a distance. That was really cool. But I was like, let's move on. I'm working out. I'm having a good time. I just wanted to see the place. I'm seeing the place. I'm like, first off, it's so fucking, not only is it busy because of maybe Chris Bumstead or on a regular basis, you can't fucking find a goddamn machine except for, because it is massive gym, okay?
Yeah.
But it's massively busy. So
That's
unless
great
you're
for
working
them.
out in the warehouse,
Yeah.
warehouse gym, you could probably find some stuff, but it's only free weights. The only machines that were open, ironically, legs. You can find any leg machine, but any other machine, you gotta ask, like, can we work in? And I was with my ex; it would have been too much. Leg machines and deadlift platforms. There was a lot of deadlift platforms, which was nice. So we did deadlifts, we did some leg stuff, and I'm in the gym. And do you know who Max Shooting is?
No.
By chance? Okay, so he's one of friends of Christian Guzman, who owns Alpha Elite, right?
Okay.
He's vlogging. And I recognize him because I watch his content sometimes. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to. And I was like, hey, what's up, man? You're Max, right? And he's like, yeah, what's up, man? And he's like, oh, he saw me at deadlifting. He was like, oh, are you a power lifter? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, that's really cool, man. And I was just like, hey, I won't bother you. Could I just get a picture?
Yeah.
I got a picture with him. He was really nice, genuine guy, actually a cool dude. I go outside. We start playing some basketball. Just for fun, because it's cool. It was really cool. And I see another one of Christian's friends that I used to watch named Charlie, and I came up to him and I was like, "Hey man, like what's up? Can I take a picture?" Blah, blah, blah. I took a picture with him. He was kind of mean, but I'll let that slide. And it was about to be over. I'm done with the day. We go to the store to buy clothes, and I was like, "Oh, can I check the kitchen because they have a little food court, small one?" But I was like, "I just want to see it." I walk in there. First person I see is fucking Christian Guzman, who owns Alpha Land, all of it. And I'm like, fuck, I wasn't expecting it. It was the fact that I wasn't expecting it. And
Caught you off guard.
I've met celebrities before. I've been on TV.
Yeah.
I've met many celebrities before. This one was probably my worst because one, it was caught off guard. I wasn't prepared for it. And two, he was the reason I got into fitness.
Yeah.
He was the literal reason I got into fitness.
You lost it? Did you lose it?
Bro. No. So he's taking pictures with these 2 girls and he notices me. And I have a vlogging camera and my ex-girlfriend. And he comes up to me. He's like, yo, what's up, man? You want to get a picture? And I was like, he's like really energetic. He's like, yo, you want to get a picture? And he's like, I was like, yeah, man. And I'm fucking stuttering. I'm fucking like fumbling, dude. I'm like, yeah. I just want to let you know, man. You're the reason I got into fitness, and we actually have a mutual friend. We do have a mutual friend.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking think of his name. I was just like, he won summer shredding the first year. His name is Kabira. I'm fucking stupid as shit. I got to meet Kabira. Kabira's cool as fuck, but I just never fucking said it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was fumbling, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, but yeah, thanks, man. And we took a picture. And you know what's funny? I have that whole moment recorded, and it's never been released. It's still in my my fucking archives in my memory card thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, never gonna release. It's so embarrassing. You can hear me stuttering. It's so bad. I watched it one time and I wanted to kill myself.
How did he take it?
He was like awesome. He was actually like, he's exactly like his videos.
No.
He's exactly the same. I will say now he's on gear. He's on steroids and stuff. I don't know if that's gonna impact his personality. And he looks a lot different, so he probably is different. But at the time, he was natural and he was really cool, man. But I fucking shat the bed, bro.
Yeah, I feel like Q shouldn't be like embarrassed about that. Everybody has that one, and then you learn from that. I've had one too.
What was yours? Who was yours?
I think it wasn't as big as him, but I've had Chico Bean from Wild and Out.
Yeah.
So
shit.
Yeah. So I met him once. At Haynes Mall, Winston-Salem.
What?
Yeah, and I knew it was
Is he
him.
from here?
Yeah, he's from
Wow.
Winston. He's from Winston.
I didn't know that.
And I was like, oh snap! So I was like, I was with my ex at the time. And I was in the mall, and I was like, oh dude, I think that's him. I gotta go over. And I went to. I've never met a celebrity or someone who I look up to, kind of. And I was like, hey. Can I get a picture? And I was Asian flush. I didn't have anything to drink. It was red because like I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
But the people I've met throughout the years, I've got more comfortable doing it. So thank God. But the first time I met him, and then I started asking shit about Timney Daylight Get Out. Because he was there with him, and I didn't ask shit about him. He was like, yeah, he's a cool guy, and I can see like side eye.
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck are you mentioning him when like you're talking to Chico Bean? And I was like, thanks, appreciate you, and took a selfie, and then go on. Yeah,
dude, he's probably like, God damn it, another Asian.
And then I met him again.
Oh, you saw him twice?
I saw him twice.
What was the second time?
I was working with Culture Way of Life. The clothing brand here in Greensboro.
I wonder if he remembered you. Oh shit!
The guy that owns the company or part owns the company knew him and had to come in. Knew Chico Bean, told him to come in so he can do like a little thing for content. Yeah, and it was like, hey, Thunder, when you're around, Chico Bean's here, take a photo. Yeah. And I was like, shit, yeah, sure, I'm coming. And I went there, little studio session. Yeah. Taking photos of videos of him, and then
Did he remember you?
No, he didn't.
Because that makes sense. Good,
but I brought it up. My dumbass brought it up.
You should have acted like a new person.
My dumbass brought it up. I was like, idiot. And then I told him I was like 18. I was 19, 20. I was like naive for 19, 20. And then
how do you feel about it?
He didn't remember me, and then I told him I was like, hey, we actually met before. Yeah. He was like, oh snap, where? I was like, I was the guy who asked you about Timney Daylight Ghetto. I thought like in my mind that was gonna be funny mentioning it. He was like, oh yeah,
that's so funny.
I was like, oh yeah, that is you. And
bro,
like
you reminded him of the fuck, like
I was like,
and you talked about it again.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I was stupid or confident.
That's so funny. You know what? Imagine you met him again.
Yeah.
And like, you did it again. You remember that time?
But
oh, that's so fucking funny.
Big ups to that guy. That dude's doing crazy good things now.
Dude,
but
how much did you used to watch Wild and Out?
Dude, I was there.
Did you know Matt
when
Rife?
I was a kid. Yeah, he was on there.
He's fucking huge now.
Yeah, he's fucking huge now.
You know,
Pete Davidson as well.
I met. Oh, was he on?
He was on there, and then he went
Regularly?
SNL. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for some time. And
I didn't see that.
And then, then he came back.
I knew about
he was
Matt
like,
Rife a little bit because I saw like an episode or two.
Yeah.
And then he started blowing up.
And
he looks a lot better now. Because when he was on Wild and Out, he didn't have money like that. He was skinny. His teeth were fucked up. Yeah. And now he's fucking like gorgeous.
Shredded, cool. Yeah.
And like is selling out. He's like, he went on Rogan. Like he's huge. You know?
He's huge. But so I watched it when I was like.
Yeah, I remember I used to watch it with
10,
you.
12,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, Michelle was my first influence into BET. And then you were the next.
Yeah.
Because you used to watch a lot. You were a very hood cultured I kid.
I am.
I don't know why.
I appreciate you seeing that.
I don't know why. You've
was,
always been into hip hop.
That's
You
why I
used
was
to
in
hip-hop
Static
You
Shock.
used to dance.
Yeah.
You were Static Shock. You were one of
I don't know.
the
why I was in
first
the hood
kids that
culture.
played basketball with me.
Yeah.
Which is obviously a black sport, predominantly a black sport. You used to wear Jordans, Air Forces, like that style of clothing. You were low key a black person trapped in a Asian body.
I used to say the N word all the time.
Did you?
No.
Oh, I was like, I don't think you did.
No, but
Dude, I remember this one time. I remember this one time. This is the nerdy kid shit we used to do. We used to try to not karaoke, but like sing songs, right?
I still try to sing to this day.
I was Linkin Park's part, and you were Busta Rhymes' part. I don't know if you remember.
I
this.
don't remember
It's
that.
Together We Made It. It was finally a song that had a rapper and it had rock because I liked rock.
Yeah.
I was always a rock kid.
I was in the rap,
and
hip-hop.
I did Chester Linkin Park's part, and then you did Busta Rhymes' part. I don't know why I remember that.
I don't remember
I have an amazing
that.
memory.
What?
I have a really good memory.
I feel like I pick and choose my memories. The memories I remember is when with that we were supposed to do like the little challenges. You and me, Tony and Nina, and we had to create a song. Like off the we had like 20, 30 minutes, and then we sung about like big booty bitches.
I remember this.
And then they sung about cheese and bologna.
I remember this.
And we were like,
this.
what, like 12, 13?
I remember this. Yeah. That was hilarious.
We were like, why the fuck are we singing about drugs and shit?
Do you remember our little like parties, friend groups? It would be like every party, certain people hang out. It'd be me, you, Nina, Tony, Bao. Tina,
Anthony,
his cousins. Sometimes whenever they're around, Andy, I run into Linda.
I ran into her one time too.
I ran into Andy once too.
Yeah.
I have a whole story.
I'm
Andy
cool
and I have, no, not Andy. Tony and I have been with the same girl once, which was really random.
Andy, Tony, not Tony Ling, Tony.
Yeah, Andy, Tony.
What?
Andy, Tony. Yeah.
Who?
I'm not gonna tell you who.
No, I can't say it either. No, never mind.
But it was just funny because when I was hanging out with this girl, she was like, "Oh, by the way, I think you know these people," and I was like, "Yeah, I fucking know them." And she's like, "I used to date." I was like,
"That's crazy."
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. But I ran into all of them not too long ago, and I'm trying to think who else was in the group. You know who I fucking ran into? Did you? I don't know if you met him. Did you ever go to Tu's house back in the day?
Yeah.
And he had that white neighbor.
Aaron.
He was at my birthday party.
No way.
He was at my fucking birthday party.
I
was doing drugs with him.
I ran into his ex.
No way.
Yeah, Marla.
Wait, which one's? I don't know her.
Oh, no. Well, they were together for some time. I just saw her at the concert.
We were doing legal drugs.
Damn, Aaron.
Legal drugs. We were doing Tylenol.
When?
Together.
Like this year?
Dude, so let me tell you the story.
What?
I haven't seen him since we were kids.
Yeah.
And let me tell you this other funny story.
I don't think he remembers
me. He was
me.
the first guy
to
show me full video porn, by the way. Cause
was I there? No.
It was me and Tu, and he whipped in this DVD. This is like back in the day. Like we didn't really have internet like that. Like I'm sure there was on someone, but he whipped in this DVD, and we were like, whoa, there's titties and there's fucking, and we were like, fucking like 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck was going on. But
dude, that's the white guy in our lives that like did the crazy shit.
Crazy
He's the first guy to make out with Nina.
Oh no! Way. I didn't know that.
We've been like truth and dare. I think first guy. Shit, sorry, Nina.
I didn't know that. That's a crazy story too.
It was like truth and dare. One time it was Throw me. We had a sleepover. Throw me, Nina, and Aaron.
Oh my god!
And then they like kissed and shit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that is so funny. So Aaron, dude, that's so funny. So I hadn't seen Aaron since then. Like since we were like fucking 12, 13. I don't know. And so that's over 10 years now, right? And I'm gonna be. Let me be fluid with it. So I have a friend, and she and I talked for a little bit, and her friends, I knew all her friends, and they used to come to my parties. Yeah. And this was my recent birthday, so my 26th birthday. I had a space theme party. I invited you.
And he was there.
I invited you.
Well, you did.
I invited you. Okay, so don't act like I didn't fucking invite you. Okay.
No.
But anyways,
you did invite me, and I was busy.
So while we're there, this girl who I am friends with brought this white kid, right? and I didn't know who I am fucked up.
That's so
There's
fucking
over
weird.
100 people in my fucking house.
Yeah.
100 people, bro. That's a lot of people. I had to say hi to everybody. So I'm everywhere, right? And I go into my room because the girls, her and her friends, asked me to go to my bathroom. Because my bathroom is kind of like the private bathroom, like the more exclusive. You know, it's like a little club. And I was like, yeah, sure. So she takes her, I don't know if they're still date, but her at the time boyfriend. And I see this guy, and I'm like, you were Tu's neighbor.
Yeah.
Thu's neighbor.
Yeah.
And he goes, because he couldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
And he looks the same kinda, just older.
Is he still a little buff?
He's still a little buff.
Honestly,
He's like almost the exact same size.
Okay.
He's a little bit buffer, wearing a jersey, still white boy swag.
So white boy swag, diamond earrings.
Same fucking shit. And I see this motherfucker, and I'm like, bro. And he's like, he was like, bro, you look so different. I'm like, I know you look crazy. And then, we got fucked up together. We just got fucked up together. And I was just like, this is crazy.
Dude, I gotta reach out to him and be like,
yeah,
what's up? How you been?
You know what's another person I ran into?
Someone I know or no?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Oh, yeah. So crazy, okay? So that one was crazy because it was at my fucking birthday.
I would never
in
a million years guess it was
Never.
It was gonna be him.
Can't believe he dated fucking this girl I knew. Like, I was just like, what the fuck?
Bro,
This is crazy.
next year send me the same invite. I'll be here.
Dude, my parties are, I've been doing less because there's so
Yeah.
much. There's a lot of people.
Damn.
But anyway, so the next so I'm on a first date. No. Second date? First or second date with this girl. Great person. We're having a great time. We're eating at this restaurant that serves ramen and sushi.
Yeah.
Hokkaido.
Okay.
It's you know where Wendover Stanley is? You used to live off Stanley.
Yeah.
You Beechcroft, you drive towards the movie theater.
Yeah.
Right? But you keep driving down, you pass Best Buy.
Yeah.
You don't turn, and then you turn, you know where the Bojangles is?
Yeah.
Close to there. In that area.
Oh, it's a new place.
It's newer. It's a year or two.
It's to the left. It's near
Yeah, it's like to
Longhorn
the
and
left.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty solid place,
Yeah.
by the way. Sushi, ramen. I go in there, I'm eating. I'm having a good time on my date. This waitress comes up to me. That isn't our waitress.
Dude, the anticipation.
I know. I'm building this shit up. It's not even our waitress, right?
Yeah.
Comes up to me. She goes, I don't recognize her, by the way. Like, at all.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks probably like of age of a waitress. So like anywhere from 16 to 20, right?
Right.
She's like, you're Vietnamese, right? And she's not our waitress. She's coming out of her way. And she's like, you're Vietnamese, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, what's up? She's like, I think I know you. And I was like, what's up? And she's like, you used to be friends with my brother. I was like, who's your brother? He's like, Tu? And I'm like, Lillian? I was like, what the fuck, dude? You're fucking grown up. I was like, she's like my height.
How old
She's
is she now?
She's
Like
17 or 18 now. She's 17, turning 18.
What the?
We're old. We're fucking old now. We're 8 years older than her. When I remember her, we were 10 to 12. She was fucking 2 or 4 years old, bro.
Yeah.
My sister used to fucking used to watch her. And when she had Lana, Lana and her would go to the temple together.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? And you know what's funny?
No
You know what's funny?
freaking
She
way.
didn't really remember me like that. She was like,
Yeah.
I remember you being friends with Tu because, and she said the reason was because we had pictures together and that were hung up at the house. So apparently Tunyuk, his dad, hung up some pictures and I was in it. So she probably recognized you because you were probably in those pictures too. And but she's like, but I know you're, but I mentioned, I was like, you probably know my sister. And I said, Tao. And she goes, oh, gee, Tao. And she's like, bro, please tell her to come in here. Cause she really remembers my sister. Because you got to think the ages that me and you, well, more me, you knew him even longer.
Yeah.
But the ages that I was around, she was only in her development stage. So she was from birth. So like I met her when she was like 1 or 2. So from 1 or 2 to all the way to maybe 5 or 6 years old. And then I stopped kind of hanging out with him. So at that age range, she kind of remembers me barely. She'll probably remember you, and she really remembers Tao because Tao came around right after me.
Yeah.
So like 6 to 10. Crazy. She was my fucking. She works there.
How long ago was that? Shit, I'm about
Literally
either
like
tomorrow.
2 or 3 months ago.
I'm about either
Hit her
tomorrow.
up. I follow her on Instagram now.
Dude,
She has a whole ass boyfriend.
Dude, that'll be weird to me. Speaking of like having relationships, fucking Bao Vo Tan.
Yeah. Don't even talk.
18, 19, this kid, bro. I was
talking
like,
about
what?
He dates
Kid girl out of nowhere.
Jasmine. Jazz.
I've never met his
friend.
girlfriend. No.
Oh wait, which Bao are you talking about?
No. I'm talking about Tho.
Oh wait, I don't know about him.
The younger brother.
What about him? What about him?
You never see him?
No, I met
right?
him.
He's just old now. He's just like
you're
just
talking
same
about
like
the
Lillian,
young
the
one.
young one.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah. He follows me on Facebook and
Oh,
stuff. I was like,
thinking
dude, it's great. No, yeah. But Bao Days,
Yeah, I did-
But
I do
the
know that.
younger brother before.
I don't know him like that.
Before Dome.
I only remember him like a baby.
Yeah.
And that's it. I do remember Doom.
Yeah,
Doom was that guy.
Yeah,
He
it was
funny
that
as
guy.
fuck. He
But
was goofy.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, but that
Yeah.
kid, same thing as Lillian. I'll put at the same.
Yeah. You're like,
same
what
shove as
the
Lillian.
fuck?
I was like, dude, what the?
We're old.
Yeah, we're
old as
so
shit.
old.
It's weird. It's so weird
Oh
because
my God.
when we were that age, even 18, when we were 18, we only, and this is probably everyone feels the same way. When you're at the young age, you feel like you're the center of the universe. Everything that happens around you, these older people will always stay that age. These younger people will always stay that age. Then you finally start growing up. And you start realizing, holy shit, I'm not the center of the universe. Everyone has their own lifeline. Yeah. And you're like, holy shit, you're fucking old. You're fucking even older. Yeah. You're fucking like, what the fuck is going on? And, we used to be her age. She's 17 now. Lillian. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I follow her on Instagram. And shout out to her if she's watching this. I follow her on Instagram. She has a whole ass boyfriend. I'm like so happy. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are old.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's also crazy? I saw Junyuk pulling out when I was pulling in, but I was trying to say hey, but I didn't think he'd see me. Yeah. And now it all clicks. Cause I just thought he was eating there.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, his daughter worked.
Damn, I gotta go eat there now and see.
Yeah. I don't know if she's still there. I don't know if she's still there, but
I saw Tho. It's like 6-7 months ago.
Is he live here?
Raleigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was shooting for Iso ramen.
And the thing about our friend Thu is I felt so bad for his upbringing. Yeah. His dad was so rough on him.
So rough.
Of all of our friends, that was the worst.
And
I used to stay over there. His dad would literally not do anything to me and beat the shit out of him. I was just like, holy fuck.
Same with me and Nina. But but when I saw him, I gave him the biggest hug. I was like, dude.
I don't think I can recognize him now. It's been a long time since I've seen him. But you hung out with him before me.
I feel like we have a longer time hanging out than
because we had a falling out, which was so stupid. We were kids.
It's like 8. Like how?
Dude, I was so stupid. I actually remember. I think I was 10.
Yeah.
And it was such a dumb. It was whole kid drama.
Yeah.
And now I'm almost curious on how he looks because you know what's funny? After that, he went to my high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went to my high school, and we were really cordial. Yeah.
Western. Yeah. Oh, I thought he just stayed at.
For a year
Smith.
or two. No, for a year or two. He went to Western. Oh, wow. And I saw him and we were literally like, hey. Like it was like not we weren't close.
Kid drama, yeah.
It wasn't close, but we weren't haters.
Yeah.
We weren't hating each other. Because one thing about me and him is we did have different friends in high school. He was a lot more reserved. He had his little like niche friends. Yeah. I was stupid and popular and fucking stupid. And I don't know why I cared about that. I did care about that at the time. And so it was like also one of those things. And then does he look the same?
Long hair, Fu Manchu, same.
Fu Manchu though.
Yeah,
that's
kind of not like a full on, but like same thing that I'm rocking right now if I shade. But
crazy
same.
to see him because he's our age, so he's a lot older now. Yeah. We're all old.
He's doing his own thing, but that's crazy.
What's he doing now?
I don't know.
Yeah, but he's in Raleigh.
Yeah, he's in Raleigh doing something. But
Raleigh's cool area. I could see myself ending up in Charlotte probably.
Yeah, me too.
Long term.
Yeah, yes. With our personalities, I'd say Charlotte.
Yeah, I love Charlotte.
I love Charlotte.
Bro, last time I went to Charlotte with Matt.
Yeah.
If Matt's watching this.
Yeah. If I was to compare Raleigh and Charlotte, I think Charlotte's better for me than Raleigh.
Raleigh's
opportunities.
More family.
Yeah,
Raleigh's more family. Charlotte's more young.
Charlotte's more young.
Yeah. We got projects.
Literally, like I've always dressed like like fucking. I guess it's the hood culture. Hood culture.
Yeah, as they would say.
Always dressed that here. Everybody always looked at me and was like, "Oh, yo, I like your style." When I go to Charlotte, no way. No, I blend in. Yeah. I blend in there.
I will say one thing though. Depends on where you're in Charlotte.
Uptown. No, not uptown. Like close to the hipster vibe-ish area.
Okay.
Because uptown's business.
Okay. Because I was going to say one thing. I went out with my friend Matt from Atlanta, and we went to Charlotte. His first time in Charlotte. We first night I showed him South End.
Yeah.
South End is the young college kind of. Bro, every fucking guy wore the same shit.
Yeah.
Business attire, Ralph Lauren, fucking, or like Brooks Brothers, button down, khaki pants. Like I'm fucking in a fraternity again.
Yeah,
like it's all the same guy. They're all finance workers. They all do the same fucking job. All the girls, beautiful, looks very different. All the guys, corny as fuck.
Same.
So like we stood out there. Me, Matt, you probably stand out too because
Yeah.
guys like they all look the same at that spot. South
Yeah.
End. But other spots in Charlotte, yes,
Yeah.
definitely more diverse. But that area was very white and very financy.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, what a time reminiscing.
What a time.
What a time. We'll do this again soon, man. Thank you so much for listening in and watching it. If you guys did, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you again, Thunder.
Thank you.
Bye.